Hey guys, how are you? It is June 13th, 2008, and it's literally 2:26 a.m. in the morning. But I was thinking that I never updated you guys on my handheld video game collection. So I went through my closet, dug out my Nintendo DS games, my PSP games, and even my Game Boy Advance games because I figured you guys would be interested in seeing them. Keep in mind that I do have a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy Pocket, but I'm not really going to show those old games because, honestly, I don't really know where they are. But if I do find them, then I'll make up like a retro handheld video game collection video. And also, quick note, keep in mind I'm not a big-time handheld gamer, which is why I literally have not purchased myself a new handheld game in probably over a year. So, keep that in mind. I'm strictly a console person. Not strictly, but mostly. Alright, so I'm going to start out with my PSP games, since it's the smallest collection, just like my PS3. No, I don't have anything against Sony, just Sony has a tendency to come out with consoles with not a heavy game collection to back it up. I know I'm probably going to get some hate with that comment, but it's kind of the truth with me. The PS3 needs more games for me, but Metal Gear Solid 4 just came out today, so that'll help. Anyway, this is about handheld, so let's get started. First up is this. It doesn't really count. This is the sampler disc that came with the PSP. One thing I really do like about the PSP is the UMDs. I mean, I know they stopped making the movies. At least that's what I think. But I really like the UMDs. It's just pretty cool technology. My first PSP game was Metal Gear Acid. I got stuck on this game. It's much different than your average Metal Gear game. I believe it's turn-based strategy, so it's kind of like an RPG. It was pretty cool from what I played, but I would rather play the regular Metal Gear games on the PS2 or PS3. Then we have Burnout Legends. I didn't play this that much, but I do like the Burnout series a lot. Very good game from what I played. I don't think it's online, is it? Oh. Is it online? I'm not sure. I don't think it is. I think it's local ad hoc, right? And then Ridge Racer. I do remember getting this while I was down in Seaside Heights with my family for vacation, like maybe 2 years ago. It was fun. I think I beat it. Did I beat it? I don't know. I don't think I did. Scratch that. So yeah. Okay, going back in time before the days of PSP, I have my Game Boy Color. My Game Boy Advance collection. Oh wait, first of all, here's my PSP. I got this when it came out. Got heavy reflection going on. You can see me in the video right there. It is a nice console. It is a nice handheld. Sony did a very nice job. It's a beautiful handheld, actually. Excellent design. The screen's huge, which is always a good thing. Then moving on to my Game Boy Advance collection. Very fun handheld. First off, I will say that I do have an original Game Boy Advance that came out in June of 2001? Maybe 2000. I think it was 2001. If somebody knows, just post in the comment section. Then after that, when this thing eventually came out, the Game Boy Advance SP, this is the front-lit version, meaning the screen is... How do you turn this thing on? That it's not lit from the back, but it's actually lit from the front. So if you tilt it, you can actually see the light. I had Metroid in here right now. But yeah, very cool handheld. Very nice design. Kudos to Nintendo for thinking out a good design. So on to the more interesting games. The more interesting part. My first Game Boy Color game. By the way, quick warning, this video could be a little long because I tend to talk a lot. But I guess the longer the better when it comes to video games. I have these little cases, by the way, that I keep them in. Super Mario Advance. Very good game. I believe it's based after Super Mario Bros. 2 for the original Nintendo Entertainment Center. Then I have one of my, probably actually my favorite classic Mario Bros. Game, Super Mario Bros. 3. Great game. I don't think I had to take them out of the case each time. This game is fun. Crazy Racers, a lot like Mario Kart, but still fun. Very fun game, actually. I actually remember playing this on the train on the way to Disney World when I got my Game Boy. Good memories. Good times. Pokemon Ruby version. Fun game, but I believe I got stuck at some point, so I stopped playing. Yeah, I tend to do that. I actually forgot I had this. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. I got this for Christmas one year, years ago. It wasn't really that good of a game, but I was impressed by the graphics at the time. For a handheld, that is, so keep that in mind. Game & Watch Gallery 4. This is fun. One of those good pick-up-and-play games for the mini-games, you know. 2 more to go. Good one. Legend of Zelda 4 Swords. I think this was big for its multiplayer. I think you could link up your Game Boy Advances with the link cable. I forget what the cable was called, but it was big on multiplayer. Very cool game. And then finally, yes. Shout out to you, Alfred. Rayman Advance. Very fun game. This is a great game. With all those Rayman jokes aside versus Gears of War. Long story for those of you who don't know. Very cool game. Very hard, actually. I believe it was based after the PlayStation original. Well, it wasn't a very hard game. It just got hard eventually. Time Machine Error. Why does it do that? I don't know why. Apple needs to fix that. Okay, so yeah. These are my Game Boy Advance games. Jeez. And I may have more hiding somewhere. I just kind of found them in my closet tonight. So, next up is my Nintendo DS collection. Yes, I have the original DS. Oh, by the way, I guess I almost forgot to show you this. Inside my Game Boy Advance, Metroid Fusion. So there you go, fun game. So yeah, onto my Nintendo DS. Don't laugh, but I do use the pink stylus because it came with Kirby Canvas Curse. Say what you will, I really don't care. Yes, I have the original DS, like I just said. The game that's in here right now, I don't even know. Small cartridges, seriously. Oh, that's right. Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time. I played this for like a few hours in college one day when I was bored. It was cool from what I saw, but I never really got into it. This is one of my very first DS games. Feel the Magic. It's very much like WarioWare, but a little different. WarioWare was better, I think, but this was fun from what I played. I think I beat it. I'm pretty sure. This game was great. Again, laugh at me if you will. I really don't give a crap. Nintendogs. This game was fun. I remember I got this game as soon as it came out. It was insanely popular at the time. I got this because it has a pug. Because you guys probably know our pug, Jasmine, from my previous videos. And it has a beagle. You know, our dog Ashley. I got this game because, 1, I love dogs, and 2, I just love the whole take care of a pet thing, and you can, I don't know, it's kind of like a simulator game, you know. But anyway, I was in New York City at the Nintendo World store, you know, their flagship store in the US. And this game has, you know, local sharing. So I was in, like, Discover mode or whatever it's called. I was going for a walk or whatever. And then suddenly, somebody else pops up onto my DS with their dog. So then I had to find out who it is. And then this random guy came up to me and said, "Excuse me, is your dog's name Jasmine?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Yeah, I just you know, found you in here." So I was like, "Oh, sweet." So that's what I really liked about this game. It just, you know, encouraged you to find people playing it also and stuff like that. Speaking of finding people, Animal Crossing Wild World, great game. I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan. Although I never beat the original for the GameCube or this one, mainly because I got lazy with picking the weeds and stuff and raising enough money to get the statue at the end and paying off my debt, you know, the mortgage for my house. This is an excellent game. I believe this is the first one online. Obviously, this is only the second game in the series. But I believe it is confirmed that Animal Crossing is coming out for the Wii, and that is going to be a must-have. I will get that on day one. I'm saying that now. It's a great game, and I'm sure many of you will agree with me. It is very kiddish, but for those of you who played it, I'm sure you agree, very addicting. Alright, Yoshi Touch and Go. Great game. Very simple game. You kind of just guide Yoshi and Baby Mario on the path to freedom or gold, whatever you want to call it. Cool game. WarioWare Touched. Never took the price tag off yet, $35. Because it was actually the last case they had in the store, so they gave it to me. Fun game. Very self-explanatory. Pick up and play kind of game, mini game. I'm sure you guys know what it is. Sonic Rush. My friend Anthony got this for me for my birthday. I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Fun game. Although I think it was one of the harder Sonic games, from what I remember. But I really should play this again because I love Sonic, and yeah, and I haven't played a good Sonic game in years, so that should be a good refresher. My first DS game, Super Mario 64 DS. I love Super Mario 64 for the N64, obviously, in September of '96. And this is kind of like that, but with a little features, like some, extra features, bonus levels and whatever, multiplayer. Although I never played through it, but I did beat the 64 version. I just kind of got that to relive my childhood past from '96. Kirby Canvas Curse, very similar to Yoshi Touch and Go. Yeah, for those of you who played this, you kind of know the basis behind it. Very cool game. And I already showed you this from the beginning. Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time. I think that's it, yeah. If I find my Game Boy Color collection and my original Game Boy Pocket collection that I even have the Game Boy printer for, great memories right there, then I will definitely make a retro handheld video games video. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will try to have that video up within a few days. Alright, peace.